Oh man, so there's been a lot going on with Brian Mcknight. Brian Mcknight has had a feud with his kids. It's been public. He's been speaking on them certain things, and that's caused people like Rickey Smiley and Tyrese to go ahead and react. Rickey Smiley wants to lend some support to Brian Mcknight's kids to the point that you have, let me show y'all. We got Brian Mcknight Jr. saying, "I really appreciate this man. All we can do is pray for that man now." Julie Mcknight saying, "Thank you so much." That's must be the ex-wife. After that point, Tyrese came and stepped in to tell Rickey Smiley, "You don't know what they are going on over there," basically trying to tell him to chill with the judgment on Brian Mcknight. So I'm gonna play these videos in order. First Brian Mcknight, then Rickey Smiley, and then Tyrese. All right.
So lastly this week, I want to big up my man right here. See, he gets it. In order to live a life that you love, you have to get rid of the evil and the negativity, even if that evil and negativity is related. We want everyone to live a life that you love. Our hashtag, that's what it means. Hashtag I love our life. But in order to do that, you have to get rid of all that evil and negativity. There's so many angry and upset and negative people out there. We want to use our platform as a place of positivity, a positivity platform. So hopefully, who knows, next week, maybe I'll only respond to positive comments. But we'll see. We'll see you next week.
We just got off the air and we had a real conversation. Gary did the tea in the Kahlua today and was talking about the whole Brian Mcknight situation and his kids. Whatever. When I read that and I saw that and I saw it on Dr. Rashid Ritchie's show, he really put it in the proper context or whatever. When I saw that, I was absolutely stunned and horrified by watching that. I just want to say to Brian Mcknight kids, to all of his kids, the ones that he said that's born out of evil or born in evil, whatever he said, whatever he claims, or whatever, let you know that you have a lot of support out here. We here at the Rickey Smiley Morning Show support you. If anybody get this message out to Brian Mcknight, 2 sons and daughter, you are always welcome to the state of Alabama, to the great state of Alabama, where you have men and you have uncles and you have a lot of people in Birmingham that take on kids that have been abandoned by fathers. I've seen a lot of it, even with watching Little League football coaches that spend their own time, money, and resources into trying to make sure that the kids have everything they need. But I know that y'all are older. But if y'all ever feel any kind of way, or you feel unloved and need male figure, father figure, there's people out here like myself, and I know I can vouch for my brother from another mother, Ben Crump and others. We would be more than happy to have you. You are not thrown away. You are not garbage. You are loved. You are to be respected. And there's a lot of group of men out here waiting to stand with you and make sure you have everything that you need. We are not here to try to replace your father, which that can't be done, but we can be something to you. To just make sure you go on into your adulthood and live your life and get you the help and therapy that you need so that you can move on, because words hurt and stuff like this hurt a lot when, when things like this are said. It's a bell that cannot be unrung. So if anybody know Brian Mcknight kids, sons and daughter, we really celebrate dads where I live, and in my household, we had over years and years and years have raised kids that don't have a dad, or dad got killed, or just, hey, I don't want to be a dad, or whatever. That's what we do. We are some of the best father figures and uncles and anything you need. So just to let y'all know, just put that out there. I'm not here to We already tackled that part, talking about what he did, but I don't want to do that. Talk about that and offering something to them in the same video. So we just want to say to the kids, stay prayed up, stay close to God, and understand that God is your real daddy. He's all of our real daddy. He's our daddy's daddy and our granddaddy's real daddy. We serve an awesome God that will see you through anything, and that will see that that you will supply all your needs. He's a heart fixer, and he's a mind regulator. And I know he's a mind regulator because it's been days where I feel like I was going crazy, and he get my mind right back on track. So just continue to love God and continue to trust God and lean on him for everything that you don't understand. And don't even try to understand. Just lean on him, get therapy, and just try to make sure that when you have your kids, that you are the total opposite of what you have experienced. That's the thing about me. I growing up, what up, Gwen? Good morning. I love you. Tell Sean I said, what's up? One thing that I've learned not having a father, I know how it feels not to have a father, but I also understand what having a grandfather who stepped up and an uncle and uncles and coaches, what it meant to me. And it didn't replace, but man, it gave me a level of restoration that's unreal. So anybody know Brian Mcknight kids or where they live, get in touch with my management group and or anybody on my morning show. We would be more than happy to have y'all, to love on y'all, to let you know that there are men out there that would appreciate having kids like y'all. And then let me say this right here. I know it's a lot of sides to a lot of stories, but understand this right here. There's no perfect father. There's no perfect relationship between father and kids, and nothing is perfect. Nothing is perfect. I've made mistakes as a dad. I'm not up here pounding my chest like I've been the perfect dad. I did the best I could, and it was a learning experience because being a dad did not come with a handbook. It did not. I had to learn a lot of stuff, and time and patience and prayer and experience. So if y'all ever want to hang out with the Rickey Smiley Morning Show and just be around people and let some people just love on y'all from a man's perspective, the way y'all deserve to be loved, that's why we are here. So we're offering that to y'all. We apologize for everything that any kid is going through that's fatherless, any kid that's motherless. But that really hurt me to my heart to see that, and that there's a bad situation. So we just wanted to do that and offer that. And just like we are helping a lot of kids right now to this day that's fatherless and doing things all over the world, not just in the United States, all over the world, to help people and just to make sure that people have what they need. So there you go. Hope y'all having a blessed day. Hope y'all listening to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Love you, Janisha, and congratulations. Good morning to you and stuff. Somebody said, thank God for my daddy who stepped in and helped raise mine. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Because one thing about all this stuff, man, you can sit up here and give your kids everything, every single thing. But when you get old, you don't know. It might be one of the ones that you put time and effort into that might have to wipe your butt and hand you a glass of water when you can't get it yourself. One thing about it, we all know where we've been, but we don't know where we're going. So, we want to have to be careful and mindful and stuff of how we treat young people, because young people become older people and might be the very ones that might have to take care of you one day. You might be fine with your new wife and all that kind of stuff or whatever, but she won't be able to give you a kidney. She probably won't be able to give you a piece of liver or an organ or blood, whatever. What do they call it? The bone marrow might not be able to. And so when you're on your high horse and thinking you're doing something, it might have to be one of your kids that might have to step up to the plate to even save your life. So make sure y'all keep that in mind. Father's Day is coming around the corner. Father's Day is coming, I think, next month, and we're gonna celebrate real hard Father's Day because there's a lot of good dads out here making it happen. So let's do this. All right, man. God bless y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Share this video. Get this out to the kids, to his sons and daughter, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We would be happy to have a weekend with y'all and do something fatherly with y'all. Myself, Rock T, we'll invite Head Crack and his kids. Special K, we would be more than happy to have you. More than happy. We would be delighted if y'all would just bless us with your presence so we can give you something and just be something to you. All right? God bless y'all. Peace.
What I want to address is I want to talk to my brother Rickey Smiley, and I want to say to you that it is unfair, in my grown man opinion, to say that man and his ex-wife and the mother of his kids, which are now grown adults, past 30 years old, whatever their specific dynamic is, there's a bunch of things that has been said and done over the years that is nobody's business, that has contributed to where they are. This is not fair to say, well, they my kids, or they grown, they adults, and so I ain't gonna ever turn my back on my kids. I ain't gonna ever not provide or be there or support or do whatever. Man, kids out here be saying some fucked up shit, bruh. Kids out here be crossing you and doing and saying and going above and beyond to cross you. I do not know what that man and that woman or his kids or anything about anything. Like, I literally know Brian. I have not had one conversation with Brian Mcknight about his wife, his kids, or anything that went down between them, nor is it my business, nor is it my place to ask him, what happened, man? What's going on? This and that. None of my business. What I am addressing and talking about is I feel like it is not fair to act as if relationships between men and their children that at some point become adults can't fall apart, can't become extremely volatile and toxic. Listen, man, I know dudes that are in jail for getting in full-on fights with their kids who grow up, who think they can talk to them and treat them any kind of way, stealing money, flirting with their girl or their wife inappropriately while they're in new relationships, crossing the line, doing all kind of that can make the dynamic between you and your daughter or your son completely off limits. Let's go even further. And I know a thing or two, so consider me a professional in this department. I want you guys to Google these words that a lot of you guys have never heard of. All the therapists, all of the psychiatrists, especially all of the family law attorneys, please chime in. Parenting alienation. Google it. Enmeshment. When kids or young adults or even grown folks are enmeshed and there is parenting alienation between the man trying to alienate the child or children from the mother, or the mother brainwashing, poisoning, or trying to brainwash and alienate the kids or the adults from the father. That is a real thing. When you are enmeshed, which again, you should Google it by definition, read it on the airwaves to educate people. When parents are enmeshed with their kids or teens or young adults or adults, they lose sight of the dynamic between being a parent and a child or children. They talk to them about everything. They go into all of the specifics and details about the cheating or infidelity or the physical, emotional, psychological abuse. They're going on and going into specific details with the child or children because they do not understand the line between being a specific parent. A father and a mother is not friends with a child. You can develop a friendship with your child or children, but that is not your friend. That is your son, that is your daughter. Not to ever have the roles or the dynamics of the roles to ever be crossed or blurred. You can't go out tonight. Why I can't go out tonight? I'm blah. We all know what it is. And if we have never experienced disrespectful kids, today's kids are out of their minds.
Okay, so let's look at some reactions, dog. This person says, why you always ready to fight other folks' battles but cry about yours? You can call into Rickey Smiley yourself, but I think you won't because of the response you'll get. Stop projecting your issues onto this situation. Well, Rickey Smiley does have kids, so I don't know who you are talking to. That said, it doesn't matter. Rickey Smiley is a man that takes in multiple kids that don't have fathers. Fathers are not active in their life regardless of what happened. Let me make this clear. It doesn't matter what happened. The bottom line is those kids don't have their father. And as Rickey Smiley, a man who has always stepped up in fatherhood, he's stepping up for those children, adult or not. So anything else don't matter. It's not about what Brian Mcknight Sr. did or not. It's the fact that they don't have their father. He's embarrassing them online, and Rickey Smiley has stepped in. The ex-wife nor the kids brought this to the social media. It was Brian Mcknight who invited the world to this situation. Can't invite people social media to the table and not expect them to eat, talk, respond, or give love. Brian Mcknight, said out his own mouth that they are a product of sin. That's why he doesn't deal with them. Like that's their fault. I understand Rickey Smiley's perspective. I get what these people are saying. Tyrese, he's becoming a social commentator himself on social media. Very interesting to see, especially with him being very defensive when people say things about him. So it's interesting to see that, I would say, someone that doesn't have to do this to make money or whatever, taking this angle and, you know, like they're saying, hopping into other people's situations and talking about certain things. But I guess he feels like he has perspective that he wants to give. Now, you guys gotta let me know what y'all gotta say in the comment section below, especially the parents out there and those things. Do you understand the points made by Brian Mcknight or Tyrese? Do you agree or disagree with Rickey Smiley reaching out to the kids to get them support? What y'all think about that? Let me know what you gotta say in the comment section below. I'm going to get up out of here though. This is another update with Stace. Yo.